Yo, what is going on, everyone? My name is Mewtwo Fan Nate, and I'm your coach of the New York Noibats. I believe it is the 4th season, week number 11 of the NPA. We're going up against Gaffies, I believe that's always his name. I'm not 100% sure, so I'm really sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Of the South Hampton Sharpedos. So, unfortunately, this is a live com. I did record it live, but as soon as I went to go put it into the Adobe Premiere, yeah, because there's only one, the Adobe Premiere. I put it go into edit, and it was like 1 second long, and I was like, dude, what is going on? So unfortunately, this is going to be a post-com, so I hope you guys don't mind that. If you guys still manage to enjoy, make sure to leave a like on the video or drop a comment and see, you know, just so I can see like what you guys feel like the differences are between the battles. Like, I feel like I kind of suck when it comes to post-coms. Like, I really feel like my content usually comes from like me just getting like a live reaction out of the things that I do. So if you guys don't hate this, let me know in the comments below, saying that you don't mind seeing these kind of things, and if you want to see more, you can let me know down below as well. So looking at the teams, pretty much it's a very similar team to what I brought in the previous NPA battle that I did against the Exception, where he had that rain team. So I pretty much have like a stealth rocking Cobalion. Then I have a Choice Scarfed Nidoking. I have a Assault Vest Modest and Max Special Attack Lantern. A Blacephalon that I didn't bring in the last battle, jeez, with Substitute and Hidden Power Ice for Garchomp. Then we also have a Wide Lens Superior, because I don't like missing my Leaf Storms. If you guys saw in the last NPA battle that we did, pretty much there was a scenario where I was in against the Mega Swampert. I had a Yachi Berry, and he clicked Ice Punch. Yachi Berry went off. Leaf Storm would have gotten the knockout, and then I missed. So, unfortunate things are unfortunate. But you know, I feel like I can't afford to run any other item on Superior other than Wide Lens, so that's what we're rocking out with. And then we have a nice and powerful Dragon Dance TYRANITAR. Pretty much I did the speed creeping on this thing, so after a Dragon Dance I outspeed everything that was base 115 and below. So like he had things like Float Soul on his team and things like that. I just wanted to make sure I outsped those things. So pretty much as long as anything, like as long as it doesn't have like a Choice Scarf or anything like that on it, we should outspeed after Dragon Dance, and then we should be able to put it in work. So on his team, I noticed that he has a couple different potential leads that he can go with. Like, he might have wanted to lead off with the Lycanroc Dusk. Maybe he was going to be like a suicide lead set with like I think it gets Endeavor. It might get Endeavor, and then like a Cell Rock. So I was thinking maybe he wanted to lead off with that. Maybe we would see Garchomp with like Stealth Rocks, or Chestnut with Spikes. So I didn't know what I really wanted to do, but I definitely saw that he had one type of hazard removal in Togekiss, and I was like, you know what, it's already weak. That thing is weak to rock, so if it has to come into defog, it's going to take 25% anyway. So let's set up our Stealth Rocks first, and with that being said, I'm actually going to go ahead and play out the battle for you guys, so you guys can see what happens. So pretty much, I'm going to lead off with my Cobalion, set up our Stealth Rocks like right away, because I saw that I wanted to get the chip damage on everything, just in case something had like a Focus Sash on it. Like if he had the Lycanroc Dusk with a Focus Sash, then I definitely wanted to make sure that was broken when it came in. He's actually going to lead off with the Chestnut here, and I was thinking, okay, maybe he's going to set up some Spikes or something like that, you know, or something like that. But he actually just goes for the Drain Punch as I set up my rocks, and I noticed that it doesn't do more than half. So we can take another one, but I was just going to switch out anyway because I didn't really have much to hit him. I'm running a special Cobalion, so it had Flash Cannon, and then, you know, I had Hidden Power Fire, I think, for Mega Scizor. I'm actually going to switch out into my Blacephalon here. The No Suck, you know, has no mouth, so it's not eating any lollipops anytime soon, so it can't be sucking on any lollipops. And we're just going to be able to set up a substitute, and he doesn't switch out here, which makes me think maybe he's like Focus Ash or something like that. So I set it up thinking that he's actually going to switch out, and unfortunate things are unfortunate, because he doesn't switch out. So I'm just going to go for the Flamethrower here, see if I can get off some damage. He's actually Akaberry, so pretty much my Blacephalon's going to die here, but we do get off a decent amount of chip damage on the Chestnut, and that's actually all that we needed, because it puts it into range of some other hits, like a +1 Ice Punch from Tyranitar. It also, like, puts it where I can kind of, like, because I have a modest max special attack, Lantern with Ice Beam. We have the Nidoking with Ice Beam, that's sheer force, so we just put it into range, so we're pretty much revenge kill it. So that's all that really matters. He's actually going to switch out into his Slowking here. And I went for the Ice Beam because I thought maybe he would want to switch out into something like the Garchomp or something like that, you know. So I just figured, you know, it was a little bit of a over prediction. It also hit the Chestnut just fine, so it's you know, it's whatever. So he's gonna hit me with the Psychic. This is my Assault Vested Lantern, so I'm gonna just hit it with an Ice Beam, because again, I'm just trying to catch this Garchomp to come in, because Garchomp is actually a huge threat to my team, especially if it's like Scarfed. So I'm really scared of that thing, and I'm just gonna go for the Volt Switch now, because it seems clear to me that he doesn't want to switch in his Garchomp. So we did take a couple Psychics, and I figured he would just go for a Psychic again, so I'm just gonna switch out into my Tyranitar, and of course we'll be immune to it, and then you know, we can either go for it. Now we have like an option here if we want to go for Crunch, kill this thing, or we can try setting up a Dragon Dance. And I figured, you know, this thing was like has Regenerator, so there's a really good chance that he'll just like switch it out, get some health back in. And he does switch out, so I do end up going for the Dragon Dance here, and this is where things get kind of crazy. So pretty much he's gonna switch into his Chestnut here, and after a Dragon Dance, Ice Punch actually does get the knockout. So here I'm not really too sure if he wants to go for like the Spiky Shield or anything like that, but I figured after the Sandstorm chip damage and things like that, we can take the Spiky Shield damage and we'll be fine. I'm just gonna go for the Ice Punch, knock this thing out. This thing was a huge wall for a lot of my team, and I want to make sure that thing is gone. So with that thing being gone, I kind of expected him to go out into the Arcanine, maybe drop an Intimidate off, and then like pivot back out into Garchomp. But no, he just kind of sends out the Lycanroc Dusk form, and we outspeed it, and he's not Scarfed, and we get a kill with Crunch. So that's really cool. So Garchomp does not come in here, and Tyranitar ends up picking up a kill. So that means, considering he didn't bring in the Garchomp, he's definitely not Scarfed on it, because if he was Scarfed, he probably would have brought it in. Then he does get off a really big amount of damage with the Aura Sphere from the Togekiss, and pretty much there I was kind of, after the sandstorm subsides, I'm like, wow, he could have kind of waited one more turn and then gone into that, and that might have actually killed, because I wouldn't have this death boost from the sand. So unfortunate things are unfortunate. We are still at +1 attack, and this Ice Punch is going to knock out the Garchomp from full, so it's another huge threat out of the way, another huge threat. And now we finally see the Arcanine. It is going to come in, take some rocks damage. Depending on its set, there was not really much that could actually knock it out, so I needed to land a Stone Edge here. And we did hit the Stone Edge, so I actually, before going into like that turn, during my live comm, I said many times, we are going to land this Stone Edge, speak it into existence. We're going to land this Stone Edge, speak it into existence. I said that like 4 or 5 times. So I'm actually happy that you guys don't have to go through that. But we did land it, and we do knock out the Arcanine there, and his Slowking comes in here and takes a Crunch and then goes down. So that is going to be it for this game. Now, again, if you did enjoy this post-com kind of thing, I feel like it's so rushed. I kind of like being able to explain my thoughts a little bit more. So if you guys if you managed to enjoy that, make sure to leave a like on the video and comment down below what, you know, if you want to go with a more in-depth opinion on it. I'd appreciate it. If you guys want to go check out Goffy's channel, I'll leave a link to it in my description of the video, so you guys can go check him out. Maybe you guys want to hear his side of the battle. With that being said, I think I'm going to get out of here, and I will see you guys later. Bye.